Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Ready.
It's 50, Mike's 50. Oh, get him, get him, get him. Kill.
On first down, it's Lions. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
I'm about to do a disservice to the catch we just saw. One-handed, coming down with it, just like that. Yeah, I know. Odell Beckham Jr. We're used to this, aren't we?
We are.
And that's just wrong on every level. That was spectacular.
They'll run on first down. Lions. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Hey, Alpha.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Look at me.
2nd and 13. Completes it to Norwood. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 53 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
General West.
Operating from the gun, Emery. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Emery. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 30, 10.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. No, let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score. and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, Zoo.
They'll run it with Williams. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Jamal Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, 10, touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 76 yards, and the Packers have taken the lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jones now going to throw again. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Look at me. Go. Go.
Now Jones operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Let's go now. 50, plant. 50. Topper, topper.
Okay on that defense, no gap.
Watch time. 5. Quick. Yeah, 5.
On 1st and 10, Emery. Eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Emery. And that's complete to Adams. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 73 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Rosas True Blue on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Check hot route.
You're out.
49, check 49. Ready?
On first down, it's Lions. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones, and he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Ready to break.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Back. Look, squeeze. 25, check 25. Hard. Speed dribble.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Ready?
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Check.
54, no. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Rock it.
Check. He's coming. Double up.
Set, go.
They're going to try and throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have the football that will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Echo. Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Emery. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid, too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship, too. In the NFL, they're getting paid, too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 50.
Yep.
To throw on 3rd down, Emery. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Hey, Delta. Now. Hit it.
They'll try and throw for it here. He can run for it, and he will. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Set. 10-2 soft.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Hey, exit. Now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Rosas to add the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Emery. It's caught by OBJ. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
10 Lobo.
Target. Wide. Get wide.
Blue draw Porter. Big grip.
On 1st down, Emery. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
16 yards. And a
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw. Emery. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. Throwing on first down. Emery. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 54. Rip left, rip left.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike, check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go.
Hey, lock it. General West.
Check 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Check.
Mike's 54. Hit it. 54.
From the gun, Jones. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
You go tight. You got tight.
Look at me. Door, now.
On 4th down, Jones. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Smooth. Go. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Emery. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Bravo. 60 outlaw.
I'm coming after you.
Get it.
2nd and 1. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Mine's 50. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Green Bay.
This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, box drop. Big river.
Operating from the gun, Emery. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On 2nd and inches, Jones, rush coming, and he's taken down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Set, ready? 15 line. 15 line.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got a man, Slayton. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Ready?
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, let's
Go, go.
Jones operating from the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
On second down, McKee. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package, 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. On 1st and 10, Emery. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Now Jones on 1st down, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. McKee, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3.
Check three, check three, check three.
Blue draw Corkers.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
All right, D, let's check. All right, D.
6 guy. Check.
Hey, Sam on. Shoot.
They'll keep it on the ground. McKee, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Chips over here. That's overload, overload.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And some room to work. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 48 yards as his guys have now moved out in front. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Jet bomber.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the
54, right there. 50
now.
They'll run on 1st down. McKee, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I got you. Big ass.
Protein spill.
Kill.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. McKee, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Take four.
Leo. Hey, Echo.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Record.
Look. Squeeze.
Check nickel.
Hey.
Hard. Let's go.
On 4th down, Jones under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line. You ain't going nowhere. He's driven.
On 1st down, Lions. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Emery. It's caught. Beckham. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Odell Beckham, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing, Jones. It's caught, Shepard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey!
Bumps up the helmet. Here we go. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Rock it. Get it.
Jones throwing on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Hey, Delta. Look at me. Zip up. Let's go.
On first down, Emery.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Norwood's got it, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Looking to throw, Emery, and he's top five. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Ready, ready.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. That's fine.
Jones now. Off play action. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs, needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. Big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think.
Set, ready, 50, plant. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, exit.
94 is the mic. 94 is the mic.
Yeah.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, Haywood. Now.
On third down, Emery. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Go. Ready?
On fourth down, Emery. He'll let it go deep. He's got it at the 15. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Back to throw. Emery. Touchdown, Packers. From 10 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Packers 63, Giants 35.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. So time to start going in the other direction.